This video is going to be an extended version of Lesson 6, the fill music from jazz and improvised piano. And so I'm going to go right back to the beginning bit there, which is actually going to be a repeat of one of the early videos that I did. But it will be taken a lot further. I was talking about the Lydian modes, and if there's time, I'll be looking at some other modes too. I might have a student knocking my door any second now, as to which case we have to stop. Anyway, let's go as far as we can. So first of all, the basic left-hand riff was this. So C, we've got C, G, D, and E. Notice that I'm playing both the top notes with my thumb. This is because if you were to put your second finger open like that, your whole hand will go up. So it makes sense to actually just rotate the wrist like that, and that helps you to get around it. So, 3, 4. Notice the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can go down to F and play the same riff in F. And I can play it in A minor. So, again, as described before, we got the root, the 5th, the 9th, and the 10th. The notes are all written down inside the book, inside my book, Jazz and Improvised Piano, available on Amazon.co.uk. So, just going around these chords, C, and F, and A minor. And again, I can play these chords in any order that I choose. And I'm playing all white notes in my left hand here, and all the white notes, of course, belong to the scale of C major. So I can effectively play any white notes that I choose in my right hand. I can play single notes. I can play sixths. If I put them together, it sounds rather nice. Listen to this. Which sounds very nice, I hope you'll agree. Now then, for the next bit, I'm going to talk a bit about the Lydian mode. Now, if you checked out my video on modes, you'll see that my starting point is the major scale. I start with the major scale and then alter it by altering one of the degrees, sharpening or flattening, or which means sort of either 1 point of the scale or 2 points. And then that gives the mode. Well, the Lydian mode is the major scale with a raised 4th. So, for example, if I were to find C Lydian, well, C major scale is all white notes. That's the C major scale, or C Ionian mode as it's called. So, the major scale is the same as the Ionian mode. So, if I were to find a C Lydian, I've got to raise the 4th degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 is that F. So I sharpen that. I raise it to an F sharp. And that's now a C Lydian mode, which is actually a rather nice sort of sound there. Now then, at this point in my book, I recommend that people find a couple of other major scales and convert them to Lydian modes. You can find a G major scale, for example, which has got the F sharp in it already. And then by raising the 4th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, now got a G Lydian. So anyway, you can find a couple of Lydian modes at this point just to exercise your Lydian mode finding skills. Now then, moving back to fill music. If we start on an F, we can see that this is all white notes running from an F to an F. If we compare this to an F major scale, which has got a B flat in it, that's an F major scale, we can see that in order to get to the white notes, we have to raise the fourth degree a semitone. So we got an F major scale with a raised fourth degree. So this is actually an F Lydian mode. So running the white notes from an F to an F, we've actually got an F Lydian mode. It's an F major scale with a raised fourth. Now, noticing this means that we can also notice that inside the white notes we've got contained a G major triad, which we can move around in different inversions. And that's a G major triad, which is G, B and D. I can move that around to different versions. I've taken the G to the top there, and again I can find my second inversion by moving that B to the top there, which gives me another G. Now then, so we can actually play this G major triad over the F when the left hand plays the F bass like this. And it sounds very, very nice. Now then, before I fasten the camera as in a high, I'm going to show you how, for this G major triad, we can just embellish it slightly by putting so I'm just adding other white notes between the different degrees of the G triad, G major triad. So that's a nice way to embellish your Lydian mode. Notice that the G is the second degree of the F major scale, and it's also the second degree of F Lydian mode as well. So it's actually, it's your second degree there. We'll come back to that in a bit. Now then, if I play that G major triad over the F and embellish it slightly, we get a very nice sound like this. Now then, I shan't go into too much detail at this point, but that G major triad will also fit over the A minor chord. And I can do the same trick. And back to the F. And back to C. Now then, that was the F Lydian. We can also go to, from C, we can go to a B flat. play a B-flat Lydian mode. Now B-flat major scale, the major scale, has got an E-flat in it, which happens to be the 4th degree. We can raise this to get a B-flat Lydian. So B-flat Lydian has only got the B-flat. That's the only black note. So again, we can improvise freely using this set of notes. That's basically sort of B-flat. C to A are all white notes and a B-flat. And similarly to the way that over the F chord we could use a G major triad, G being the 2nd degree of the F, working from B-flat, the 2nd degree of B-flat major scale, or B-flat Lydian, is actually a C. So again, we can find a C major triad, which again we can put in any inversion that we want to, and we can embellish in the same way that we did for the F. So as well as playing freely in B-flat Lydian. And I can go from the B-flat to the C chord and back to the B-flat again, freely, any time that I choose. And it sounds like this. Starting off in the C. I can lean my right hand on the C major triad. Freely in B-flat Lydian, and back to C. In the same way, I can go from the B-flat to A-flat. Sorry, I can go from C to A-flat. So we're starting in C. I can go to A-flat. And the left hand again has got the A-flat, the E-flat, the B-flat, and the C here, as written down in the book. And the right hand can find an A-flat Lydian. Well, A-flat major scale has got 4 flats in it. A-flat, B-flat, D-flat, and E-flat. The 4th degree of the A-flat major scale is the D-flat, so we can raise that to a D natural. And the top half is the same as before. So we've got A-flat and B-flat, C, D, E-flat, F, and G, back to A-flat again. And in the same way that over the B-flat major chord we could use a C major triad, over this A-flat left hand we can use a B-flat major triad, because B-flat is the 2nd degree of A-flat. So I can use A-flat Lydian, and I can also use various B-flat major triads, and again I can embellish them. And then I can go straight from the A-flat to the C. And the A-flat to C change is actually very, very nice indeed. Listen to this. Starting in C. Major triads. Back to C. and so on. Now then, okay, now that's quite enough. So you can go around the first bit that we did, the C, going to the A minor, to the F, and backwards and forwards with those white note based chords, using exclusively white notes in the right hand. You can also go from the C to the B flat, back to the C, to the B flat, to the C again. That works very nicely too. Alternatively, you can go from the C to the A flat, backwards and forwards, and that works very nicely too. And you can mix these together and have lots of fun. And it sounds great. It's something that sometimes when I'm providing background music in various hotels and things, when I do gigs, that's the sort of stuff that I'll play. Also, another trick that I've got in my book here is you can raise the fifth degree of this chord to a G sharp and put it back again. Now when I raise the fifth there, the right hand has got to agree with this. Now then, what notes can I play with it? Can I play a G? The G sort of works, but the A doesn't. So we can build a sort of mode whereby we know we can include these notes because they've not been altered. We've got to have the A flat as well. We can't have the A natural, so we go straight to the B. And this way we can see how the right hand has accommodated the left hand. The left hand's got the one black note in it, so the right hand is accommodating that by altering its notes to fit. This is what jazz is all about. It's all about finding what goes with what, and it's worthwhile experimenting with this. Now, this mode is actually, this is a very nice mode to work in. It's got a sort of bittersweet quality to it, and it sounds like this. Starting in C again. I've raised it. So that's something else that I can do. I've got a more advanced percussion in my book, but this video is getting rather long, and I don't want it to be much longer. But I will show you one more. You can go from F major to F minor. Now, F minor goes like this. Notice I've got the A flat at the top. And the right hand has got to accommodate this A flat. So we actually use the A flat in the right hand. We've got to use a B flat too. I'm not going into much detail about that at this point. But we've also got these top notes which are unaltered. Now then, going from the F minor to C works very nicely indeed. I'll quickly show you a clip of this before my student arrives. Starting in C again. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll speak soon. Take care.